Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple. Can you believe it is already September? It's actually September the 1st right now, so tomorrow's when you actually will see this. But, got to get the editing done, so I'm going to get my video done now. But I can tell you that the theme for this month's 10 Minutes Better for September is Step into Fall, a potpourri of ideas, motivation, and inspiration. And yeah, I know it's a really long title, but that's okay because it gives us the opportunity to just use our imaginations and to do whatever that means for us. Uh, Whatever it means for you or for the people who are making these videos to prepare for the coming season. Because we're all in different seasons of life, and so that makes sense, right? So it's going to be a potpourri of ideas, inspiration, and motivation. That's the whole idea. And so I know, for example, that Katie, like me, she took it literally, and she started out with looking at shoes. And another one of our ladies who does the videos, Amanda Jane from Mind Your Matters, she is doing a video um, about her kids and their homeschooling stuff. So she's gathering the items that she needs for that, and she's doing her video today as well. And then I know that Diana, like me, she doesn't have children, and so she doesn't have things going back to school. So what's she doing? Well, she has leaves right now. So she is out there raking her leaves. So maybe you have leaves where you're at as well. I don't have leaves yet. I couldn't rake any leaves. Not that I would anyway. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, let's go see what everybody's up to. I'll show you what I'm up to for my 10 minutes better. And if you've got something that you want to declutter or organize or clean or decorate around your house, just spend 10 minutes on it, making it a little bit better. It may not be finished, it may not be perfect, but it will be better when you get done. So let me know in the comments if you do a 10 minutes better along with us. And now let's get started and see what we can accomplish in just 10 minutes. Okay guys, if you're ready, let's get started. I decided to go literal and do Step into Fall by going through some shoes. And these are some tennis shoes that I have had for a long time. And these particular ones, the last time I went through shoes, I didn't let go of these because even though they don't really fit me well, I wanted to hang on to them in case I wanted to have some shoes to wear when I go outside and work out there. But you know what? It's been a really hot summer and I have not pulled them out at all. And the few times I did go out, I just wore my regular tennis shoes. So I think it's time to just go ahead and let those go. They just need to go. Yeah, they just need to go. And then I also found these two pair of tennis shoes, and I tried them on, and either they shrunk or my foot grew. I'm not sure, but they didn't fit anymore. So these are too big, and these are too small. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let go of them. Pumpkin's okay with that, aren't you, Bubby? Huh? Yeah, I came in here and he's been napping. He's been napping in my stuff that I had pulled out for my 10 minutes better video. Now the other thing, we'll get back to these in a second, but the other thing that I've decided to do for my 10 minutes better was go ahead and make the decision on these two cape things that I had put into quarantine when I did the last 10 minutes better, muy caliente. And I went through my coat closet and I pulled out some things, and these I was kind of on the fence about, but honestly, like right after I did the video, I decided, you know what, they can go. Well, it's close enough to that time in the area that I'm at that I think people may be looking for coats and capes and whatnot. It's not cold yet. It's still hot here. But with school getting back in and everything, I think people are starting to look for that sort of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and let these go because I think someone can use them, and there's no sense in me hanging on to them while I think about it, knowing really that I'm not ever going to wear them again. So I'm going to let them go. And that brings me to here. I'm letting go of this hanger too because I don't need it. But I also have these skirts. I have several clothing items still in the spare bedroom closet that I have not let go of yet. And I go through it every once in a while and I let go of something here and there. Well, it was time to do that again. And this time I decided to go ahead and let go of some of the skirts that I had when I was working. Now, honestly, most of the time I wore pants. I wore slacks. I don't really like wearing skirts and dresses. Some people do. My fantasy self loves to wear dresses because they're so pretty and flowy and whatever. And they can be very stylish. But I'm just not comfortable in them. And I never find any that I feel like fit me well. And even these skirts, I mean, I think a couple of these, I never even wore them. And then some of them, I did wear them a couple of times. And a couple of them, I wore them and didn't like them. And some of them, I wore them and I did like them. But I don't like them enough to wear them. And now that I'm not working, I just don't need them anymore. You know, I don't need them. And the new me doesn't need to have all these skirts. I think there's 7 skirts here. The new me would say, okay, well, you know, two's good. You know, 2 skirts, that's plenty. But I don't need all of these skirts. I mean, they're pretty. Look at that. I mean, and some of these are barely worn. I loved this one. It fits so nicely, but I wasn't comfortable in it. I mean, I was comfortable as far as the fit, but personally, I'm not comfortable in dresses and skirts. I've never been comfortable in dresses and skirts because, like I said, they just don't fit me right. They don't fit well. I can never find anything that I like that looks good. And every once in a while when I do, that'll be the one thing that I pull out and wear, you know, when I need one. So what I need to do is let go of all of these. And this one's really cute, but I couldn't wear this one to work. And so guess what? It never got worn. It still got the tag on it. And so yeah, and I got it at a really good price too. I mean, it was $44 and I got it for $8, but I didn't wear it. And then this skirt was really pretty. Very pretty skirt. You know, they all fit. I don't know if they fit now. I didn't even bother trying them on because I'm not wearing them. There was no reason to even bother trying them on because I'm looking at them and going, you know what? I'm not going to wear them. I left my job in February of 2019. It is now September of 2022, and none of these skirts have been worn in that time. And honestly, like I said, I didn't wear them often, even when I did wear them at work, you know. But this was one of my favorites. It was very pretty. It's soft. I love that. I had a pretty, I think I had a sweater or some kind of a pretty top that I wore with that. So every one of these, I mean, I had boots and I had pretty shoes and, well, as pretty as I could get. I can't wear heels, but I had, you know, I had the whole outfit. You know, I had pretty jewelry. I had the whole thing, you know. But I just always felt awkward in the skirts. And so I decided, rather than me hanging on to these skirts, rather than me continuing to keep them just because they're pretty, I mean, they can be pretty as they want to be, but if I'm not going to wear them, if I feel weird wearing a skirt or a dress, then why am I hanging on to it when I could pass it on to someone else? And it is that season where other ladies, or, you know, maybe even teenagers, I don't know, but other people could be ready and would love to have these skirts, and they can go out and find themselves a pretty sweater or a pretty top to go along with it, and have a really cute outfits. And even if they, you know, like maybe they want to, you know, get it tailored or redo something with it, you know, but honestly, most of these, they got worn once, or I would say probably 5 times at the most. Every one of these, I would say. Um, Probably the thing in this pile that got worn the most was this cape. And this cape was very handy when I was working because I had to park. That we had really long blocks where in the little town where I worked, and I think it was like 3 or 4 blocks I had to walk from my car to the building. And so on those cold, snowy, icy days, I would put this thing over top of my coat and have an extra layer, and it has a little cap with it, or the hood with it as well. So, and I can see this is where Pumpkin's been laying up against it here while it's been laying on the bed waiting for me to record this. So I'm gonna have to clean it off now. But yeah, but that kept me a little bit warmer on those frigid days because the wind was always blowing right into my face, and sometimes it was really cold, and so that was very helpful. I wore that one a lot, but this one didn't have a hood with it, and so I found that I didn't pull this one out very often, and I think I probably only used this one once, maybe twice at the most. This one, like I said, got a little bit more use. Um, and a couple of these skirts got worn more than the others, but none of them got worn very much. I don't think I ever wore these shoes. I think I just put the shoelaces in them and never wore them. And these I did wear a little bit, but they were not comfortable, and so I didn't wear them very much. And mostly they've just sat around and gotten dusty and dirty. So now it is time to go ahead and let all of this stuff go, and that hanger as well, and just say goodbye, clear out a little bit more space in my closet so that I can reach my goal of not having so much extra around here. And yes, I do still have that. I got to figure out where that thing's going to go. I've not been able to have any driveway giveaways because it's just been so hot and humid. So the stuff that I have been decluttering, unless I have found somebody to give it to, it's just stayed here. I don't really have that much, so it's not taking up much space in my garage. And Faith wanted to have a little update on the driveway giveaways. Well, that's my update. I haven't had any. So pretty soon, I'm hoping that we'll be able to have another one of those and let go of some more things. But for now, this is what I'm going to be doing, letting go of, passing it on so someone else can step into fall and maybe look a little bit stylish, because these are kind of cute skirts. So yeah. For now, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm over my 10 minutes just standing here talking to you. But again, do something for yourself or do something for someone else and pass it along. I have a closet full of clothes that I hardly ever wear. I shut the door and keep it closed, pretending they aren't there. Half of them don't really fit, and neither do the rest. But I hear them calling out to me whenever I get dressed. I don't know why I keep them here or let them hang around. I know I ought to let them go to quiet down the sound. But every time I look at them, they tell me they should stay. So I close the door and leave them there and pretend I really walk away. Well, there you go. That's my Step into Fall. And be sure you check out that playlist. I'll have a link in the description box below so you can see all the other Step into Fall videos that the other ladies have prepared for you. This is our September theme, so it is a potpourri of ideas, inspiration, and motivation to help you step into fall as well. So maybe you won't do the same things that we do, maybe you will, but possibly it'll spark an idea. And remember, it doesn't have to be specifically for you, Like mine, it could be something that you are doing to pass it on so that others can benefit and help them step into fall as well. They may not know that's what you're doing, but that doesn't matter. It only matters that you get it done. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. Bye. What you doing, Pumpkin? Yeah? Are you going to declutter some stuff? Yeah.